Well, we're very fortunate to have available to us spotted gum and iron bark. These are some of the finest timbers for external work in the world. And we've done a lot of homework and research into how to use them correctly. And we've developed systems which are decking systems rather than pieces of decking. And it allows us to get the maximum life from a very durable piece of timber. For a timber structure to be very durable and long-lived, you've really got to keep the moisture off it. Now, that's very hard to do in a boardwalk, obviously. So you then have to take the second best approach, which is to detail the structure so that it dries very, very quickly. And our boardwalk profiles allow the decking to dry, particularly at the timber interfaces, to dry very, very quickly to get the maximum life from the structure. Most people think of them as individual components, a piece of decking, a piece of joist, a screw, a sealant. But we thought, no, it's a whole, and it needs to be thought of as a whole. So we developed decking systems. So if you follow the systems to the letter, you'll get a very good result. For many years we were building footbridges, and we would select the pieces of timber that we thought from our experience would give the longest life. Then we happened to go to a beach resort where they were building a very, very expensive boardwalk, and our consultant was there at the same time, and we were all appalled at the quality of what was being built. And we realised at the time that there was a need for specifiers to have a product that they could simply say deckwood, and it took care of all the very, very complex issues of durability, stability, shrinkage and appearance. And so from that we started to formalise what we were putting into our boardwalks and our bridges. Some projects that have got decking that we're particularly proud of would be Barimba Wetlands and Calypso Bay. Barimba Wetlands is in Logan, a new high-tech industrial estate where they rehabilitated a couple of 100 acres of bushland. An absolutely amazing job. Timber was used throughout that project to unify all the landscaping, and the decking there was used on a number of bridges, some quite spectacular bridges, and the decking was carrying vehicles, boardwalks, light bridges, and some of the buildings there were decked in the deckwood as well. The Calypso Bay project was about 8 metres wide and about 450 metres long. It was a very large project. It was one particularly pleasing to us because there was a job where the engineer said to us, "Ted, show us how it's done," and followed our advice to the letter, as indeed they did at Barimba, and the result is just magnificent. The durability is just fantastic because spotted gum and iron bark are just the most reliable timbers that you can get in the country. The strength is more than adequate. We've tested fibre composite plastics, and we found that they've got about 1/10 the stiffness of our hardwoods. We've learnt an awful lot about timber. I've travelled the world, I've looked at timber jobs, and quite frankly I haven't seen anything that comes up to the standard of what is our normal from out of this business.